We're back to the Intuitionless pod. Intuitionless pod.
Yo, welcome back to today's episode. We're very, very energized and excited. A lot's going on, a lot to talk about, and Johnny's going to talk about it.
I'm homeless.
All right.
Again?
Again? I was homeless last podcast. Yeah, I'm still homeless.
Yeah, good shit, yo. If we put GoFundMe in the link for my man's, just in
Since
case.
the last time I was on this pod, I walked to Florida and back, you know?
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Got some nice skin for that, my boy. Hell yeah.
Patrick walked to Mexico and was deported him.
That's crazy.
He's not even Mexican.
Yeah, what's up? Let's talk about deportation, guys.
Selena Gomez, bro.
Okay. That's what
Going
let's
crazy.
go starting off strong.
Strong.
Okay, let's just start. Let me say that again. Let's talk about deportation. Because I said it with too much excitement. It's like, yeah. Like, you know. So what's
Are
going
you
on?
excited about that?
No, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. So
I mean, like, what it looks like on the news, they're deporting the right people.
Yeah.
Like, they're deporting criminals and stuff, people that have done crimes in this country.
well,
It looks like
technically
On,
they're all
on the
criminals.
news, I'm saying. On the
Well,
news.
according to this administration, they're all criminals because they all broke the immigration law. So because of that, that's
I mean,
they can
personally,
paint it
everyone
like-
that I've seen on the news is like, it's like they raped somebody, they
Done a
killed
crime.
somebody, like they robbed, like shit like
so.
that.
My boy hit me up the other day and said, he's like, "Yo, you want a husky?" I was like,
Like a dog?
"Yeah." I was like, I mean, I don't have room for one. I want one, but I just don't have room for one. And he's like, "Yeah, because the owner got deported, and we don't know where to put the dog." So it's happening to like regular people, unless that guy
Regular
was like a mass, felon. I think that people are just being deported, and I think that the people that came in during last administration are the first ones to go because there are records of some because they were getting funding from the government, so we have more information of where they are, where they're
at.
staying.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get those guys first, and it's also fuck you to the last administration for letting them in the first place. Live in New York, sanctuary state. We definitely had some friends who were like illegals and shit growing up in high school. That selfishly speaking, I would be like, damn, I don't want my man to leave or something. You know what I'm saying?
Family.
My man.
Shout out.
On.
So, yeah, bro.
I'm not saying any name.
I'm not saying his real name because
we
they'll
love
deport his ass.
Yeah.
Still.
It's annoying for the ones we love. That's for sure. No one likes when it hits home.
Like, it would be such a shame if from 117 Avenue apartment got deported last night. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it would suck. But I mean, I fully support the border policies and stuff, and I think that we shouldn't have an open border. But there is a sad, obvious truth to what's supposed to happen when you're enforcing a law like that, and that means that some of the good ones that you care about maybe might have to go, but you can't enforce something like that without making it, in a sense, fair. Like, you can't only deport some guys and some others. But what do you think about Guantanamo Bay? Like, for the immigrants that are, what's it called? The immigrants that are, like, violent crime offenders or, like, murderers or, you know what I'm saying? They're going to put them there. What do you think of that?
Instead of deporting them?
Yeah, so
didn't even
Trump
hear
wants to
about that.
put, like, 30. He said he has 30,000 immigrants, illegal immigrants that came that are, like, violent crime, like, just criminals of, like, they have, like, felony charges of, like, rape, murder, whatever.
It just sounds like taxpayers are going to...
Yeah.
Have to pay.
Well, there was the issue with Colombia, right? That, like, Colombia's like, we don't want them, so... Yeah,
That's
which is
cool.
ridiculous, right?
How do you just turn around?
But
people?
Trump's like, you know what?
them
Fuck
on
it.
a
Let's reopen
boat.
Guantanamo. Fuck.
Put them on a boat and just send them to Colombia.
I feel like there's some people.
What are they
who
going to do? They're
work
gonna
there for free,
they're
though.
gonna
No
shoot the
taxpayer.
ship down?
Hmm?
They're going to shoot the ship down?
No, just leave them on the shore. That's it. It's your fucking.
That's what they did to come here. So
The
might as well
problem
just do it
is
back
they
to them.
sent them. So a lot of countries sent them here.
Yeah.
For asylum, right?
Because it's because a lot of them did it to clear out their fucking jails too. They're like, you know what, like, we can't afford to pay for these guys, so you know what, let's just send them over to America. And if they come back, we spoke about this mad times. If you come back, you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna get the death penalty.
El Salvador has
El
that.
Salvador's bad.
Yeah, Venezuela too, though. But I don't know if they said the same thing. But Venezuela is a very poor country, so to keep those people in their jails is gonna cost them too much money. So they're like, just go to America, don't come back.
Yeah.
But you can't be like, yo, we dumped them on you. Now we don't want them back. You know what I'm saying? But what are you going to do about it? No more coffee for us? Like, we'll just make it in-house. It's fine. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, they're coming after job sites.
I know.
Anyone who's undocumented, they're taking. That's insane.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's just fucked
Why are you
up.
laughing?
Terrifying.
OD
Oh,
fucked
oh,
up. So like,
oh.
I want to know who's gonna pick the fruit. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah,
minorities
or
picking.
build houses and-
So here's the
Farms.
question of the
Maybe
hour.
they'll
Do you
maybe they'll
think-
save those jobs. You know, like job sites like union workers. They're probably gonna get them out to like actual like Americans, because a lot of American
how are you gonna-
people want to be union workers because they pay good.
You gotta raise the salary rate though if you're gonna.
Yeah, do you think
want
that like
Americans to
cost of produce and things that are like
with
predominantly
hourly.
immigrant jobs are, you know, because they're like immigrants just take a lower pay, and so
Yeah.
companies can thrive harder. You think they're going to raise the cost of everything because of that? Because there's two sides of the argument, right? So the immigrants that came here were being funded by the last administration, which is increasing the taxpayer money and therefore increasing everything else. And then there's the other arguments like deporting all these immigrants. Now all the low-paying jobs are going to be taken by Americans, but Americans will not stand for such a low-paying job, so they're going to have to get paid more,
Right.
and then the products cost more for us.
More money.
So it's like, which one's worse? That's
It seemed like our produce was going up either way. Right?
yeah, eggs, right?
Eggs, everything. I mean, it seems like everything just keeps going up. I don't want to say inflation, but
Shout out my man, Egg Mouth. You heard?
Did you
I
see
mean-
that thing when they were like bitching about like, I don't know the lady's name. It's someone in the Trump administration. She came out for like an interview and they
Press
were like,
secretary, the blonde lady.
I think so. And
I forgot her name too, actually.
she came out like during interviews and people were like, why are the groceries still so expensive? And she was like, that was the last person, not us. Like, what the
I
fuck?
mean, bro, these questions are insane. It's like
Yeah.
it's been like 8 days, bro. Chill out.
It's
Like we
been
got
8
like
days and he's been doing
what is it?
No, a
fucking
lot-
It's
30
been-
times more than
Yeah,
that guy in
it's-
the whole
sorry,
4
it's been
years.
11 days.
a lot has happened
11
in
days.
8 days though.
But like, yeah, I know, bro. But like on day 2, they're like, "What happened? I thought everything was supposed to get cheaper." It's like, yo, give it a second, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
talk
like,
about,
But
let's talk about what he has done.
That's the other party just coming at their neck.
No taxing on overtime work. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
he's trying to abolish
here for
income tax by
No.
tariff, right?
No income tax. That sounds.
That's pretty
amazing.
elite.
That sounds
That's not
amazing.
gonna happen.
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah,
No
I have
income
my doubts.
tax.
I have my doubts.
there's not income tax in every state.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, there's no state tax yet.
Yeah,
Why
it's
can't we do
tax.
that at a federal level?
Well, I mean, he's basically saying like no income tax, and to like compensate for the income tax being taken out, we're gonna tariff the fuck out of everyone else. But then everything's gonna be more expensive for us because the tariff. So it's like, I think Mr. Trump here is he's pretty elite in some ways, but in other ways he likes to fucking yap a little bit sometimes, and then it creates this issue because now it's like he has to tariff the fuck out of them because he said he would.
No, he has to. Yeah.
But now it might fuck us up more, and then he might just backtrack. But he have to find a way to backtrack where he can come out on top because the ego is more important than the American people sometimes. And sometimes the things he does are just like he's just trying to strong arm his way into shit. And at the end of the day, that's pretty good in most scenarios. But sometimes the strong arm thing,
Doesn't always work out.
yeah, the problem with it is like the ego thing, right? If you let somebody kind of step all over you when you're playing the strong arm like villain card, then you can't. So you can't have both. So you're gonna take a lot of L's with that approach regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's kind of just to be expected. I'm not really mad at it though.
You think us walking out of the UN, like no longer being with the UN, would be a L or?
I don't know, honestly. I think NATO has costed us a lot more money than we probably should have spent. Especially because in comparison to size and proportions, it doesn't make sense that we're putting in like, let's say, 100 billion, and then France, which it should be putting in, let's say, 15, is putting in 4 or something like that. Like, yeah, a lot of people take advantage of us for a very long time. So that's the problem, right? Like everyone's trying to Trump's trying to strong arm his way, getting peace through force, like he always says, because. I mean, bro, we just been getting stepped all over for the last couple of years, and now he's like, maybe he just wants to show that we're fucking pissed off too, and we're really serious about what we say. Like, yo, Canada doesn't want to comply. All right, bet Canada's 51st state. Mexico don't want to comply. Fine, Mexico's wiped from the map. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, this is how he wants to act. Even that Gulf of America thing was 100% like an ego flex. It wasn't even like a real. I mean, obviously it's cool, but
cool.
it's like not that necessary. You know what I'm saying?
Every American was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's cool. When are we gonna fucking be able to afford housing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's just an ego thing.
I
but
feel
it's-
I feel like he was just doing stuff like that just to get everyone riled up.
What do we think about the JFK file leaks about Lyndon Johnson being the one that had him set up? like his vice president. Like imagine Vance had Trump clap this year.
That's crazy.
You know?
I don't like how you use the word clap.
Sorry.
Picturing Vance. Nah, never mind.
My fault. Little Diddy.
That was extra Diddy, bro. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty insane. It's insane that it took 60 years for us to figure that one out. And the fucked up thing is all these conspiracies that pop up during when things like this happen. Everyone's like made fun of, even by other politicians who probably know the conspiracy is real, and they're like, like this guy. Everyone, everything's a conspiracy. And then every time a conspiracy ends up being 100% true, nobody's like, no one says like anything about it. No one's like, yeah, well, he said it first. No. It's like the whole time that guy talks about the conspiracy, he's an idiot. Watching 60 years is gonna be like, yeah, Bush did 9/11. Everyone's gonna be like, so.
I feel like.
Sorry.
Listen, we might find that out for real.
I mean, are there any documents that are classified from 9/11?
I mean, it happened before all our eyes, but I'm sure there's some stuff locked in the Pentagon that we don't know.
I think they blew up the buildings.
Bro, I love this meme. It's not really funny, but it's like a cartoon thing. That's why it's funny. But basically, like, I think I sent it to you guys. It's like the guy.
Minecraft thing?
Yeah, it's like it's a game like Teardown, and it's like this game where like everything's like malleable and it breaks. And this plane's like flying in, and it's like the song like New York, and he's like shooting the planes, they explode. Shoot the other plane, they explode. And he turns around like slowly, and they both explode, and he's just like,
The building.
what the
Right?
fuck?
The building.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's pretty dark. What are we doing? What are you
Fucking
doing?
kidding me, bro.
Hell
What
yeah,
else?
brother.
What else we thinking about with the current
I don't
events
know.
going on? Well, R.I.P. There are 60 lives lost.
67.
Oh man,
67.
dude.
We've all lost.
Yo, there was another. Okay, hold on. Let me fact check myself real quick. But my boy just hit me up saying there's another crash right now.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Philadelphia plane crash. 21 minutes ago. You heard?
Yeah.
Plane on medical assignment crashes in the Northeast Philadelphia. Live coverage 21 minutes ago.
Like it crashed into a field or something?
I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, there was another plane crash, and it's crazy, bro. Like, there's this guy. His name is Michael Hayek. He's from like Lebanon, and he's like a psychic, right? And he has like a TV show, and he predicts everything. He's like the Simpsons of Lebanon, you know. And he predicted 2 plane crashes at the beginning of this year in the United States, and like everyone's like, oh, he said it was gonna happen. He said it was gonna happen.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many plane crashes.
Yeah, I know. But like lately, it's been like much more common. Maybe it happened. Actually, nah. I feel
Especially
like
not a
plane
Black
crashes-
Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's
you've seen the
crazy.
video, bro,
Commercial
it was
plane.
like
It's like
he looked like he was aiming for it.
clear ass night. Like
Yeah.
the plane was literally so bright.
And nobody changed course like rapidly. It was like they were both just going straight. It almost
If
looked
anything, if anyone should have changed course, should have been the helicopter. They would've
Exactly.
had a
Absolutely, yeah.
chance.
And
And
it
like,
shouldn't have been.
bro,
that
how do
high.
you not like a helicopter has like 180-degree windows? Like, how do you not see a whole ass beam of light
and
coming?
both
at you?
had their running lights on. Like, bro, there's like a million factors. If you see the video, the helicopter is literally just going. It's not like, bro, it must have had 60 to 100 feet to just
Exactly, yeah.
dip, descend, or go up or go right. Like, bro, because the plane, especially because it was coming straight towards it, the plane has running lights on the bottom. The
I don't think
wheels,
the helicopter
and
went
the
straight
lights
towards
in
it.
the
No,
cockpit.
the helicopter, it was supposed to be only cleared for 200 feet, and it went above that. And the commercial was landing.
It just seemed like, if you watch the video, like it just seemed like there was so much time in between what was
Yeah.
happening, and it just doesn't seem like, I don't know. I feel like also like if they were landing, the tower would have told them like just wait a minute for them to fucking land.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying?
another thing. There was only one person working the tower that night
Convenient.
or morning.
6
whatever it
years from
was.
now, we find out like
It's like, I don't know. We all have lost people, so it's like you you never know. Someone's last flight could be their legitimate last flight. So I think you just gotta. It kind of, I don't know. It makes me reassess how I talk to people as they leave. Again, which it's like a constant reminder. Every time you witness death, you gotta be happy with the people while you can, and
That's
say
even-
goodbye for real when you say goodbye for real.
Yeah. But not every day do you go on a commercial flight and then get expected to get hit by an army vehicle.
That's true.
yeah.
You
But
never think it's gonna happen.
That
crazy
pilot
thing is,
murdered those.
most of
people
the
for
time you hop on a plane, especially if you travel frequently, everyone's heard the statistic like, oh, car accidents are more prominent than plane accidents. Like you have a higher chance of dying in a car accident. Which, I mean, statistics are cool, but every time there's a 99% statistic and you're the 1%, it doesn't matter because you're still nutted and you die. You know, it's still whack. But yeah, bro, like the plane crash thing, it's interesting because, I mean, excluding how ridiculous it looked and whatever, you never know. Freak accidents nowadays are difficult to just believe they're freak accidents because everything feels like an inside job, and I think that like we're kind of conditioned to feel that way. But at the end of the day, like plane crash, intentional or not, it's pretty miserable to think. Because I've been on a plane mad times, and I don't ever get scared anymore that I'm, like something gonna happen. But these last like 6 months, there's a plane crash in Sweden, in Norway. Like it's happening a lot, and it's not one of those things like a school shooting where they go unreported because it's very uncommon. Plane crashes are not that common. Especially like when a lot of people die, like 60, 70 people.
The whole
die.
flight died.
Yeah, like that's not common. So the fact that that's happening, and I'm thinking like, bro, I have a flight like in a few months or like whatever. It's like, bro,
Bro, I was on a flight the day after that crash.
Yeah. So it's scary, bro. R.I.P., bro. What do you think about the whole Selena Gomez thing? You see
Have
the
you
video?
seen it?
No, I haven't. No.
So basically, like the controversial video of Selena Gomez crying about the immigration.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't know what to do, and she's like hysterical. And I find it mad. I'm not gonna lie. Selena Gomez is like seems very nice, and like I've actually met her before, like once. She's very nice.
Okay.
But yeah, like real quick. I'm
Big
Rodeo Driver.
flex.
She remembered my name, whatever, no big deal.
That's awesome.
But anyways, she's like very nice, and she seems like a genuine person. I just always find it very weird when like celebrities who are insanely like out of touch with reality, who have money to like donate and shit, and they don't always do such a thing, and have plenty of time because they have money to like dedicate to volunteer services are like the most reactionary online when it comes to like politics and stuff.
She might donate. We're not gonna.
No, I'm not saying she won't donate. I'm just saying like the whole hysterically crying. Like, bro, you gotta understand the process here. Like you put a tripod up, a light on, and you put your phone up, and then you were like, and then you, as soon as you were done crying, you just pressed the record. You know what I'm saying? It just, and then you posted that. Like that, regardless of whether the tears were real or not,
And she wrote
you're doing that for
on
attention.
The story too. Like
Yeah.
she cried recording herself, let it stop, typed out something on it, press post.
How you know it wasn't just on the phone? Like she was crying.
Well, no, she didn't like set up.
What if she had like 3 or 4 takes? She's like,
Well, she is an act. We all know Selena Gomez is a great
The
actress.
producer behind it. Like,
I like Selena Gomez.
I love Selena Gomez, bro. I
Great
think
actress.
she's a really great actress. She like shaped our childhood. I'm never gonna hate on her, but
Shout out to her.
except
but
for
most
today.
of her listeners as well are Spanish.
Yeah, and she's Hispanic, which means that she's Mexican, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And which
Yeah.
She's
Remember
from?
AOC? She used to cry all over
oh
the
my
internet.
god, that
Wait,
bitch is
who?
a fucking idiot.
AOC.
I don't know what that is.
She's like the
a
judge.
Republican.
Yeah, like
Or not? She's a Democratic,
like
elected like official
yeah, I don't know. She always wears like she's always in like a courtroom. There's every video you'll ever
in
see.
like the Senate,
Yeah.
something like that.
We'll find out. Anyways, yeah,
My
whatever,
bad.
bro. Obviously, those things hit close to home. I'm not saying that she's probably like completely unaffected, but all I'm saying is like when immigrants were coming in, this is why I hate politics, and this is why I'm fucking getting sick of politics. When the immigrants are coming in, and like this is, I love this quote. It's like how many? It's not even a quote, but I like this saying. It's like, if one murderer or one rapist comes in, that's already one too many. It's mad true because we already have issues in America. We don't need issues from other countries.
She
right?
could use her money and give people jobs in other countries.
Well, the moral of the story
That's
is,
what I
bro, is yes, that, but also like they're never, if they are on one side of politics, and generally in Hollywood, people are required to be on a certain side because if not, they probably won't get work, and that's just the truth. You can't deny it. They are not outspoken about the poor children or the families who are affected by the immigrants coming in. They only cry when all the immigrants leave. If you are a genuinely good person and you feel emotion towards people who are being displaced and misfortune, then you would be sympathetic towards both. That's why I don't like Israel and Palestine too. If an innocent in Palestine dies and an innocent in Israel dies, you should feel bad for both because innocent people dying is wrong, period. You can't just be like, fuck Israel, or Palestine. You have to be like, okay, I don't like innocents to die. Innocent dies, I feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
They don't feel bad. They're like wasted condoms. They just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it's like that's why I don't like politics, though, because everything is so one-sided, and it's become way worse. So now it's like, bro, it's like you can't have such a strong opinion on something and only feel it half the time. It's just like, then it's not an opinion. That's indoctrination. That's fucking, you're brainwashed. I've been saying that to him all week. We've been having debates.
Brainwashed. Nah, everybody's
just triggered
brainwashed.
Jacob.
Everybody's programmed.
Oh, Dean.
You know,
100%, yeah.
there's a reason that it's hard to have a open eye, not open eyes. You gotta have a third eye open and see through the bullshit.
America's the biggest producer of
Propaganda? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why Israel's
Uncle
fucking
Sam,
killing it,
man.
bro.
Uncle Sam.
Israel's really got like some propaganda on lock now, and Hamas is really out here too. Like they're fucking. I saw this video of this guy. I don't know if it was like a skit or something, but it was actually kind of funny. It was like the guy in Hamas, and it was like the kid, and he was like looking all sad, trying to eat, and then they're like cut, and like they didn't say cut, but like this is something in Arabic, and the kid was just like. And like walks away and like picks up a sandwich. It was like a stupid skit, but like it was basically like making fun of a certain video that came out that they like were live, and the kid was like crying, and then 5 minutes later, I don't know, fucking he went to go get like some food out of like whatever he was. He probably wasn't even in like Palestine, you know, which is funny.
How do we feel about the astronauts stuck in fucking space? Are they there?
Wait,
Space
what? I
even
haven't
Wait, hold up.
space even exists, bro? Like
One last thing on that. On that, do you think that how do you think they like show off their messages?
what,
How do you think they publish their messages, like on YouTube or
where on
like Hamas and shit?
Twitter, like Instagram?
They just post videos.
Rumble.
Yeah, no, bro.
Can you imagine
Yo,
like an ad coming up though, and it's like Hamas?
bro, like the thing with
Trying to
people
get you to
people
join?
say,
Like
right?
that would be crazy.
It's like people say this a lot, but it's like everyone's like confused as to why, like, oh, but Israel's doing all this propaganda. And I always talk to one of my friends is Arab, and he's like super Palestine. He was, he's originally Palestinian, and I feel for him because he has family who've been like displaced and shit. Whatever, I get it. Like I'm not like insensitive to it, but I always tell him, I'm like, do you think that Hamas doesn't have a more of a reason to put out propaganda in Israel? Like they need support more than anyone. They're losing very terribly. You know what I'm saying? It's not, this isn't even like a joke. So it's like, of course, I hate when I hear it. Oh, Israel does all this propaganda, Hamas doesn't. I'm like, bro, Hamas is doing 100%. Like, and I don't blame them, bro. They need to. Like, imagine, like, you got fucking, their odds of winning is like 8%. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to come help them out. So, yeah, everyone on every side is doing propaganda. I just find it funny how people don't realize the only reason why Israel is doing worse propaganda, like more frequently, is because they're just better at it and they have more funding. If not, they would do it too. So that's how I feel on that. Sorry, that was a ramble, but it's true. So does space exist, John? Answer the question.
I don't know. Some days I think it does, and some days I'm like, I don't know.
Is the Earth?
You don't think space exists? What?
Hey, man,
Oh,
let
you
him
walked
speak
right
his
into the
truth.
trap.
Let him speak his truth.
Nah. Go ahead.
We could be in the Matrix.
I mean, yeah, like some days I'm like, it's a wonderful world, and some days I'm like, yo, this is all fucking fake.
Yeah, there you
Think you're
go,
in the
bro.
Barbie movie.
Oh shit.
You wake up and your foot fucking. You ever seen that?
The world's flat.
Truman
I never
Show.
saw it. It's like,
I
You ever
watched
seen the
it.
Truman Show?
yes, bro.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I feel like we're in that.
That one's crazy.
North Pole. We don't know what's really there.
That
So the
shit pisses
astronauts
me
in
off.
space-
The
you ever
North
seen
Pole
those,
shit pisses me off.
What?
The North Pole shit.
What about it?
You can't go past it.
Can't
you
go
fly
past the
over it.
wall.
Are you kidding me, bro? Have you ever tried, bro? I literally fell off the edge. I had to get fucking. You're lucky I had a fucking harness on, kid. Fell right off the edge of the earth, kid.
Talk to the aliens over there.
Bro, you guys are laughing like, bro, the Earth is flat, bro. You guys think this is a joke?
That's what they say.
You actually think it's flat?
No.
They say it's flat, and then the
Hell
outside
no.
border is orange.
I think it's round.
North
I
Pole.
think it's round.
You ever seen that video of the lady? She was like trying to see if the Earth is flat. And she's like, look at the horizon, and like she had someone like shining a light a couple miles away, and they were filming her reaction, and she's like, shine the light, and then she couldn't see it, and she's like, why can't we see it? And the guy next to her was like, because it's a fucking sphere, you dumbass. The Earth is like.
So those people are really stuck up there?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Wait, I haven't
Sometimes
even heard about
Let
this.
me tell you something. Sometimes I feel like they conjure up a story, just to keep us fucking entertained, so we don't see the aliens for what they really are. Because
So I
they're
don't
coming
watch
right
the
now.
news, bro. Fuck
Nah, the news is terrible, bro. I love X, like Twitter.
X is
I love how many people are on there. Just like, you see it all the time. Like this movement.
TikTok,
like,
cool.
Hashtag we are the news. It's so fire because we are. TikTok too. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
that's where I usually get like a lot of like. my
The only
news
problem
clips
is
from is
people
on
are getting
TikTok.
micro doses of information.
right.
So people are like learning one thing for 1 minute, and then not learning
but
the
that's
other
what they
5
do
minutes.
on like the actual TV.
No,
though,
I
on
know,
news.
but
like
what
they'll
I'm
be
trying
like
to say is
at
true.
11:30 we have
No,
2
it's-
kids
it's
that got
true.
raped.
Okay, hold on, but here's
Find
my
out
thing.
who.
Whoa.
The problem is with that is there weren't 10, there wasn't like 15-year-olds watching the news all the time. Now you got young kids who are learning in school who are going on TikTok, getting 1 minute of information, and then walking around like they're experts.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, what do you mean? I fucking saw
Especially
that.
on TikTok.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
yo, that was a 1 minute clipped out of a YouTube video that was 38 minutes long. You don't know what you're talking about. You just think you do. You know, every time you hear a debate or something, people only start pulling statistics that they hear like a conservative say or like a liberal say, and then it's like they ask them about other things, and they're just like, I didn't see that part of the video yet because they fucking watched a 1 minute clip or like 2 minute clip. That's what Jacob does.
Or if it's like
I'm playing.
TikTok and it's those
35 seconds, all your attention
That's what
span can
Jacob did to
retain.
me today, bro. Jacob tried to finesse me. I got tired of him.
I did.
He tried to finesse me.
I didn't watch all of the Senator RFK.
Yeah, we were
RFK.
talking about how like basically like healthcare, the whole like the act. Or I think it was I believe it was an executive order, right?
And Bernie Sanders was grilling him. Yep.
Yeah, the executive order that like they had to put a pause on like certain funding for certain things, and they intentionally put the pause. They intentionally like released like something on whatever, like a letter to the American public saying like Medicaid, SNAP, Social Security benefits are all excluded from this. They will continue as follows. A lot of people started reporting, oh, they canceled SNAP, they canceled this, they canceled that. So Jacob said they canceled Medicaid. I'm like, no, they didn't. And he sent me a video, and it was with Bernie Sanders like grilling RFK about healthcare. But in that video, if you watch the whole video, Bernie Sanders is grilling him about how America should just have free healthcare, period. And I think Jacob took it as like maybe they were talking about the act or the executive order. But in that video, the whole concept was that basically like Bernie Sanders is mad socialist and he just wants everyone to have free healthcare because the insurance companies made like $70 billion last year. That's why they smoked the United Healthcare guy.
Murdered
Yeah,
him.
for real though.
Broad daylight.
Yeah, what's going on with that kid? You guys know? Is there any?
Louis?
You know him? You kind of look like him.
He's with Diddy right now.
Yeah, let me ask you guys something.
He's with Diddy and Sam Bankman.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He wouldn't be with Diddy.
He's
No,
with Diddy,
he's
bro.
in
I
the
was
same
gonna say,
jail, same
What do you
section. of jail.
mean?
They walking together. He's
in
holding
Brooklyn.
Diddy's pocket.
For real?
Yes, bro.
He's
Him-
walking
Yeah,
around
Wait, he's in
holding
Brooklyn?
Diddy's
You remember
pocket.
SBF,
What do
the
you mean he's in
dude?
Brooklyn?
Bro, he's in the Brooklyn jail. Listen, you remember SBF, the one that stole all those like crypto billions?
I think so.
Yeah, he's there too.
Wait,
Yeah, you
It's
know
the
who,
nice
you know who's
jail.
there
Wait,
too?
what
jail?
Jeffrey Epstein before he fucking.
The rich
what
people
what
jail.
jail is it in Brooklyn? What's it called?
I don't know, Brooklyn College. It's like,
Sure.
yeah, bro. It's like
NYU.
imagine like you have class and then they're like, oh guys, let's take a little. We have a new exhibit instead of imagine
Oh
they're in like
my
a fucking. Nah. Free my guy. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, how do you feel about that? There was this huge movement. I want to ask you all about this guy Luigi, and they were like, yo, free him. He's a vigilante. He's our hero. Now, I
Yeah, at the end
fully
of the day.
understand that the guy was a scumbag. But if you're out here running around with a fucking pistol in broad daylight, smoking people at 6 a.m. in a populated city like New York, you miss one thing and the fucking Uber Eats guy dies because you fucking missed, I think you should go to jail. That's just how I feel. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, he belonged. I mean, you can't wish jail on people. Jail's a fucked up place to be. But I mean, yeah, he should be held accountable for the wrongdoings that he did.
Do you think Jeffrey Dahmer should have stayed out of jail because it's a bad place? You would have wished.
They should just line him up and shoot
Yeah,
him.
but Jeffrey Dahmer can't miss a fucking bullet.
Yeah, bro. Just
Look at that guy.
certain
He's
people
fucking
should
Dahmer
just
Dahmer
die.
was eating
Like-
fucking gay guys.
So
Yeah.
we gotta pay our
He's-
tax dollars to keep Jeffrey Dahmer alive.
Yo,
No, I'm all for like
Just
violent
smoke
violent
'em.
crime. That's why fucking Trump
Why
is
he's
insane.
smiling at me like
I wonder if Jeffrey Dahmer has AIDS from eating the gay guys.
bro.
Dead. First
Jesus,
of all.
what a
Very
question.
dead.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he did.
Bro, before he asked that, he looks at me with the biggest smile on his
Let me
face.
ask you something. Did you not know that AIDS is not just like for gay people, right?
I know, but I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Why are you saying that then?
Because
He did eat gay
Are they
people.
like more immune to?
No,
gay
but he did.
because they do
He did
fucking
target gay
anal?
people.
No, yeah, well, they're not more immune. They're the opposite.
yeah.
Right? They're more prone to it, but yeah,
Don't prone anal sex.
Huh?
That's how you get it.
yeah, like
No,
more
I
mad
don't
veins.
understand.
and that shit. No,
You
you
can
can
get
it
AIDS
professional.
without anal sex. What's wrong with you?
Really?
You could just
Yeah,
fuck a girl in her pussy and get
Hold
an
on,
AIDS.
hold on. What's
I
going on,
thought
bro?
it
You
was-
guys miss fucking health class.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Bro,
you?
imagine.
Hold
like,
on,
I don't
you
get
can get
gay
it through
people, bro.
bodily fluids, but the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
why
yeah,
anal is more prominent
Yeah,
is
'cause of the
because there's
blood, yeah.
mad veins in
Yeah,
there.
your
Let me
blood.
test it on you. We're getting outside.
Alright,
Yo, I like. I don't really get how you could be gay. Like
Why are you gay?
That's the whole point, right? You're not gay, so you
But
can't
like,
understand.
I don't get how you could.
I don't get how it's like to have like a
I-
female genitalia, bro. It doesn't mean that I like.
Where did this
No, but like-
conversation go?
The thing is, bro, gay guys are like women in the sense. A lot of the times they're like attracted to both. They're just more like romantically attracted to men. Like, whereas like
How do you know that?
I know, bro. I've been around a lot of gay guys. You told me, motherfucking. That's funny. But yeah, a lot of the times, like I had like my coworker when I was working at a restaurant was gay, and he was fucking always like hooking up with girls just for fun. Like he thought it was funny,
Real?
and he was showing me videos like, "Yo, look at this girl I hooked up with last night."
I mean, they
I'm
say-
like, "Bro, what you mean, girl?" And he's like, "What? It still feels good." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He just wouldn't marry.
Yeah, but that's
you know?
like me saying I'm not gay and I'm just like smash a guy real quick. I'm like, it just feels good. Like what?
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? So there's a lot of people.
They say there's sexuality on a spectrum. I mean, I don't know. I think gay is gay, but like people can like what they like and do what they do.
I really don't care what you do, bro. I don't care if you.
No, I'm not saying
You
I
know?
care. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like
No, you care.
I don't fucking look.
You
You thinking about
Dude,
dirty
ass.
butt. You be
If
thinking about
your
dirty
son
butt. I know
was gay-
you.
if-
Sitting on your bed.
Yo, let's talk about my man's choice of style. Though, what is that? What is
Yeah,
that?
what's
Talk
been
to
going
us.
on,
A little
Jacob?
fur gang, you know. I like the, I like my fur. It's kind of, it was cold earlier. I feel like it's
What does one acquire?
I need the
Style.
next thing you're gonna get
I'll
is a
take you to-
fucking cane.
I'll take. You want to give me a cane?
This was just you skinned the fucking bear.
Yeah, I killed a fucking
talking about,
elephant,
bro.
and they were furry.
That's what I'm
Nah,
talking
bro.
about.
I shaved the furry elephant ball sack.
I was
And
just
made a
about to
vest.
say that. I was just
Made
about
a
to say
vest.
that.
Just the pubes of
The pubes of an elephant.
Crazy.
Oh,
You think, yo,
I went through Africa
do you think
looking for ivory.
Do you think elephants?
I came back with a vest.
Hairy nuts?
sorry, what?
Do you think animals? Let's just say in general,
Oh,
animals that are hairless, like an elephant, you think their nuts are hairy?
I don't know, bro. I don't think elephants have hair, but maybe like a bear. Yeah. I feel like sometimes like the general area of dogs is like the least hairy. Why
You looking at dog dick, bro?
Oh, come on. How are you going to try and like paint me as like bestiality because I noticed you never had a fucking dog? You
My
wiped
fault.
its
You
meat?
just walked into it, bro.
Right after John asks, "Which animal do you think has the
going
hairiest
on
sack?"
But you guys are just like, this is defamation. I'm suing. You hear me? This is crazy. I'm talking about
Honestly,
fucking.
The viewers want to know what do you look at in your free time.
I don't
Aye.
look at fucking
You
dog
fucking
dick.
stroke
Actually,
dog
you know what?
dick.
Yeah, I've looked at a dog dick before. What? Of course I have.
Yeah,
Red
it's
Rocket.
okay. Red Rocket.
Pointing at you.
I've had.
Maybe humping
You
your
know,
leg.
it's like a weird story, a weird thing that I have. It's like a weird skill. I was mad good at horseback riding when I was younger.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Which
my
way,
mom-
Western
my
or English traditional?
Bro, I don't even know what that means, bro. I know in Italian if you want.
All right.
Italian.
I went in 3 months out of the year in Italy every time, and I used to ride Passofinos, bro.
Yeah, but to be a jockey, you gotta be fucking.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you want me
You
to,
gotta be the opposite
what?
of a big boy.
When I was younger, when I was like 12.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah, God.
Yeah, you were still
you could be a
6'4" when
jock.
you were 12.
No, I was fucking
He was always a
6'1".
big guy.
Yeah, that's what you meant. My
6'1".
height. That's what you meant. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
But to be a
6'1".
jockey, you do have to be like 5'4". Fucking
Nah, bro.
120.
I was 12 or 11. I was probably like 5'9", 5'8", 5'7".
They have to hire you based on merit now.
Yeah, that's
No.
good.
What?
Well, hold on. I'm
I
not.
believe in myself.
I wasn't like I wasn't
A
like
lot.
some Olympic fucking. You know, hold on. Let's go back. Why,
You didn't
why did
like
you
that, my
dance
bad,
around?
bro.
Why did you dance around the big boy thing if it was just about my height? Why did you? He didn't just. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway,
Listen, bro.
I didn't
It's
wanna-
okay.
that's all right. I'm not
Jockeys are
self-conscious.
usually little people.
I'm not self-conscious about my height.
That's
Okay,
what I
I'm
was trying to
self-conscious
get
about
at.
my
Thank-
titties. You hear me?
Whoa,
No, just
no.
kidding.
I wasn't thinking about.
No, but
those.
yeah, I wasn't
No,
elite.
John.
I was.
Be thinking about
if
his
you wanted
titties.
me to ride into town, maybe even gallop into town for a slice of bread, I can do that for you. But I wasn't
Gallop into town for a slice of bread is jokes.
Yeah, people.
I've
used to
I've
do
rode
that.
a donkey before. I got stepped on,
Yo, that's
Damn.
crazy.
Damn,
That
bro, you
fucking
got stepped on an ass.
bro. My foot was like
You got stepped on the ass by an ass.
engulfed. Yeah, it's so bad.
Yo, I fucking stepped on a knife the other day.
Yo, that's
What?
And
crazy.
it literally entered me, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I saw layers of fat under my skin.
Oh,
Wait,
No,
how'd
no,
you
you're
step-
laughing, but
how'd you
that's a
step-
normal thing.
layers of fat. Just
How'd you step on a knife?
Bro, I was playing with a knife.
I don't
like
think I
three
got
I was
layers.
playing with the
It was
knife.
2 a.m. I was like reviewing footage, and I dropped the knife. And
Someone's
I'm
just
thinking,
editing with a knife in his hand.
yeah, I do that all the time. That's why it's fire. Like, I just, my boy wanted me to be a groomsman at his wedding. He gave me a knife. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Cool
out to
night,
him.
little
Shout
shout out Louis Dumps.
Congratulations, Louis Dumps.
She
And
shoulda gave
the
you a
knife
block.
when I dropped it, I already have two. The knife when I dropped it, I like went to go use my foot to grab it, but I didn't realize it opened, and I literally like,
So
and I felt it come out of me, bro. And I'm thinking, okay, it can't be that bad. I'm walking, turn the lights on. There's a fucking trail of blood, and like lift my leg up, bro, and it was like this deep. Like I was like, but I had work the next day, so I was like, I can't get stitches right now. And then I let it rock, and now I'm chilling. I can barely
good.
walk.
You're good.
Does it look nasty?
Not really. If I peel it back, yeah, but like
Just pray on it.
it's just like covered.
So meme coin, Johnny boy, you turning out well. You were telling me about this crypto. What's going on?
It's going crazy. Have you been seeing that shit? I
XRP,
feel like
yeah.
you see. Nah, not even that. Just meme coins.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, what
Bitcoin went down, so I wouldn't
wasn't
know
there
what
like
meme
a
coins.
coin called shit coin? Or
Yeah,
something
bro.
like that?
People just make these coins, and it's like people just make them. Like there's like, I'm trying to think.
They're all
Like, I was
rug
in one
pulls.
last night called Jelly Roll. Like what the fuck?
And you're
Oh,
buying
like a
these?
Jelly
Jelly Roll, like the singer.
Yeah, but it wasn't like made by him. It was just like random people make them.
That's hilarious.
Jelly roll.
I forget the one I was in the other night. But like, bro, like people are just making bread off this shit.
Yeah.
How much
Well,
are you
yeah,
putting
bro,
into these?
Yeah,
Bro,
what
I
are
put
you?
150 in the other night. I made 997.
Hell yeah.
What is it? Tua coin? Hawk coin?
Oh yeah,
Talk
but that was
to-
hers.
That
but
one
that was a
fucking
rug pull.
flopped. Yeah.
Talk
Dude,
to.
rug
Well,
pull
they're all
that shit.
technically.
Yo,
in a
she
sense,
disappeared, right? Nobody
Yeah,
knows
she
where
has
she's at.
I think
Talk
that
about
everything
She
is
made
conspiracy.
her
rug pull,
money
though.
and dipped.
To talk about crypto, I think almost everything's a rug pull.
Nah, yeah.
And because if you fail, you don't have the funds to pay everyone back. You just have to rug pull. You have to disappear. Like
Yeah.
it's just, and at the end of the day, it's not really that illegal. A lot of the times, it's just like, yo, we thought it was gonna go up. It didn't. It's still an investment. It's still your risk that you incurred. So it's
shit
kind of like
happens.
whatever. But yeah, that shit sucks because that bitch has no idea what she was doing, and she's also like, she was using her 15 seconds of fame to just squeeze out whatever she could, and now she's gonna be.
I think she
She
was
got
an industry
coerced
plant.
into doing that. Huh?
What'd you say?
She made a couple mil though.
She got coerced into doing that. I don't think it was her idea to.
No way it was her.
I think she
Yeah.
was an industry plant.
Yeah.
Maybe they saw
What
that
about
clip.
Bobby Althoff? You
That's
think
real.
she's an
She's
industry?
an industry
Bobby
plant.
Alto- oh,
She's
that-
definitely industry plant. The one that was sleeping
Yeah,
with Drake.
she
I
came
like-
out of
I like her.
nowhere
She-
and was like,
with
industry-
I
Drake.
always thought her podcast was like pretty funny, like the clips, like just like entertaining. Everyone thought she
Nah,
was like
that Marco
talentless.
guy is way better than her. The funny
Yeah,
Marco
funny
guy.
I just feel like her reaction is just like she plays this role of like a dumb, like kind of just like a, like a dumbass in a sense, like or like somebody who's like lifeless and monotone.
Yeah, for
You
real.
know,
Yeah.
I kind of like it sometimes because the guest reaction is like,
You just
"What's
put
wrong
like
with this bitch?" You know,
just put like bland chicken in front of like the culture, and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, yeah, like boiled
yeah,
chicken."
she's the boiled chicken,
And then like
White
everybody
people-
else got seasoning around her, but then
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
that
yeah.
boiled chicken. Everybody's looking like, "What's wrong with that boiled chicken?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you were always used to seasoned chicken, then you seen
Right.
a boiled chicken. That shit don't taste good, but it's still
Just
interesting.
right there, like
I didn't know chicken was that
look
white.
like that. Yeah.
yeah, boiled chicken. That's some crazy shit. She really is some boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken. Bro.
It's like almost interesting though. It's like you think it'll taste good with barbecue sauce, probably.
Maybe,
not.
probably not though.
Probably not. Yeah.
But like it's there, you know.
But if you fucking put two forks and you start pulling it, if it's cooked enough, right? Say you make a buffalo chicken
You're
dip.
trying to make it
might,
sound too good. She not.
Yeah,
she's-
yeah.
there's
That's a lot of
nothing-
effort.
It looks like dried chicken to me. I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Nah. But shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. He ended the marriage. He gave her money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she was
Ruined
married
her
with
child's
2
life.
kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Facts. Broke up a family.
TikTok got
DEI.
banned for a few days.
Oh yeah, the
TikTok
TikTok,
up,
man.
man.
Bro, that shit was fucking off for 12 hours.
And it's going for 10K on your phone if you want to
Yeah,
sell
you
your
can't
Wait,
phone.
like
you can't download it.
And they can't
re-download it right now.
Bro, what the
China's
fuck?
coming after our lives though. They just made that DeepSeek AI.
Mhm.
Oh,
And it's like the
man.
#1 AI app.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
Have you tried
supposedly
it?
better? Yeah. It's better than
Yo, why are you giving
Yeah.
your information to China?
I
You
know,
fucking
dude.
CCP
And I
bastard.
hate using TikTok because of that reason. But I
Yeah,
had to download it. I had to see.
That's why you deleted
It
it,
was better.
right?
Do we
yeah,
think?
well, that and like I knew it was too addicting, bro. Every
Yeah,
time I
yeah,
got on
yeah.
TikTok, I was on it.
But
for
yo,
2 hours.
fucking.
But Senator, I'm Singaporean. Like,
Is China's trajectory better than America's right now?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
they have
yeah.
so much more money.
have
to
you
spend on
seen their
bullshit.
societies and their cities are built in ways that we are years away from? It's like
Yeah.
fucking. I forgot who said this. Somebody said this. It was like some popular guy on social media said that China is like what Germany was during World War II if it kept going.
They
Bro,
don't.
have like a city in China that's like multiple fucking levels.
Yeah, they're trying. Basically, what they're trying to do in what's it called?
I feel like we could rival them,
well, not
but we
in
get in our own way.
Saudi. The line?
Yeah, Qatar, Saudi. Yeah,
It's somewhere over there. Yeah,
the line. Yeah, they're trying to build like
that shit
city.
look crazy.
Should look like one of those like like those Japanese products that are like really collapsible and you can like fit everything in. Yeah, that's gonna.
Japan's lit.
Yeah, Japan is elite too. I think Asia in general is just way ahead of us technologically speaking. Like Qatar, Dubai,
Singapore.
Abu Dhabi, all those places are fun. Have so much money to just fund into like research.
But technologically, Asia got it.
And they got mad room too. Like if you look at like places like in the Middle East, bro, they got mad desert to play with. They could just fucking
Build cities.
let's test this fucking missile here, or whatever. Like whatever they want to do, they could probably just figure it out.
artificial rain, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Clouds
That's
making.
dope.
Right?
It's insane.
There's a lot going on in the world, and the only way for you guys to really know what's going on ever, there's no other way but to just watch this podcast.
I feel like a lot is gonna change.
Pay
this year,
attention
like throughout the whole world.
to the world.
Yeah,
Like-
pay attention, watch what's going on in the world, and then watch the podcast and see if maybe your thoughts can align with.
How about don't
And
watch,
tell us how you feel. Leave in the comments how you
Yeah.
feel
how
about
about
things.
don't
What
watch
you want to
what's going
hear.
on
What
in
you
the
want
world?
to do with.
Watch
Don't
this
believe anything
podcast
you
to
hear.
find
Or
out
just
what's
if you
going on
think
in the
that-
What if we all just talk at the same time together? then the fucking. Yo, listen, guys. Don't watch.
Guys.
Delete everything. Delete Instagram, TikTok. You don't need any of that. You could just watch our YouTube channel and help us get out the hood. You heard me? Thank you for watching. This week has been a very fruitful one. And hopefully next week will be a little better. But if not, we'll tell you anyway.